Hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Very excited. I picked up all of these last night. Last night relative to this video, obviously. By the time this goes up, it probably wasn't last night. These three cost me the grand total of £10, which was for those two. £10 winning bid on eBay. This was free and came from FreeCycle. So let's look at this one first. These are literally out of the car. I collected them, said thank you, put them in the car. This is the first time we are looking at them. So, the FreeCycle Sebo. I very nearly didn't get this because halfway through the conversation, she said, oh, now I've got it out, the switch is a bit dodgy. So I probably shouldn't give it to you. I might just let the council take it. So I no, basically banged on about how I refurbish them and repair them, and please don't get rid of it. I'll still have it. And luckily she said, "Okay, come and get it." That was in a place called Summertown, the wrong side of Oxford from my house. These two I had already won on eBay, and a friend of mine, they're in Whitney, David Cameron's place of residence. And a friend of mine works in Whitney, so he was going to pick them up one night for me after work. He had to rearrange his working day to finish in the office because he's field-based normally. But when I got that, I was only about 7 miles from these, so I quickly messaged him on eBay, paid by PayPal, went and got them and saved him a trip so we could have a threesome. So the Sebo comes with 3 spare bags and those stupid useless bag caps. These clip onto the top so you can seal it when you take them out. We won't have that, there's nothing else in the box sadly. And she did say that there is a new bag fitted, which there is. And new, the filter isn't too bad. This is very, very clean. This is white rather than the cream of the other X1. Let's see what the date wheel says. 1998. June 1998. June 98. So, almost 20 years old. 19 years old. And from what I can tell, that is the only bit of damage. It is very clean. I had a look at it in the car. Let's turn it around. Look, the crevice tool is hardly used. It's so shiny, my camera won't even focus. So that's nice. The upholstery tool, very clean. Not much use there. Let's drop the cable. Just to get that out of the way so we can lift the wand, which again it isn't too bad. Little bit of use, but hardly anything, I'll be honest. It's very clean and free. Let's not forget that it was free. So almost tempted to not give this a full refurb and literally just wipe it down and sell it. Let's have a look underneath. In fact, let's have a look at the brush roll first. Which is very good indeed. That doesn't need replacing. There's a little bit of hair there. Let's get that off. There we go. Look at that. It's stiff, long. That's 100% better than the one from the last Sebo. Let's have a look underneath. There's a piece of plastic there. That's not blocked. It's not bad. It's missing its rubber strip. I don't know if they're just not that good, because every Sebo I've had recently seems to be missing that strip. Yeah, it's very good. What's this? This is another 850 watt. No, 1000 watts. Ooh, 850. It's probably only 850, isn't it? Let's be honest. So let's pop the brush roll back in. Pop the coverette on. And plug it in. Well, actually, before we plug it in, wow, it might need new filters, you know. Come on. Oh, I'll drop it right down. Yeah, it will need new filters. It's not horrific, it's not on fire like the last one was, but yeah, it might get a refurb actually. It's not quite as clean as it first looked, but it isn't bad, is it? It isn't bad at all. Right, let's see what's wrong with this switch. If I was being very picky, I'd say that switch probably is broken. There's no click to turn it off. It literally just pushes. So I think I might let it see a new switch. So a new switch, new filters, don't need bags, enough to sell there, or a brush roll. I reckon runs for a winner. 2 cheap filters. Nice second-hand switch. I go tap Stuart at Manchester backs up for one of those. So that would be a total cost of hopefully about £7. Very nice too. Not bad. Right, let's just pop that in there. I don't know when I'm going to get around to these. I've got quite a lot in at the minute. But one cannot say no. Right, which of these should we look at next? Got to be the 41, isn't it? We've had a 40 recently. So, Dyson DC41 with the max and the min. Does that make it? It does. It's an E. This was a fiver. Have that in your mind. Come on. One more. There you go. It is an ERP, which means it is an EU model. So, flipping brand new. Brand spanking new. They both came from the same house. Apparently, the issue with this is that they both run. The changeover valve wasn't working. So, the guy said it wouldn't change from floor to one until he then turned it upside down to show me, and it worked. So that was very awkward because I paid him by then, so I was taking them. The filter's perfectly serviceable. There's something not quite right. No, ow, 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 ow. No, that's fine. That's not missing anything. There, look, that flops down and then flops up. It's possibly not quite as smooth as it could be. Let's have a little look, shall we? What? How do you get this? I've got to undo a screw. Really? That's not happening. Rubbish. Modern rubbish. I don't know if there's anything caught in it. Let's have a look under here. No. Oh. That's a pain. That's just falling right down the ball. There it is. That's a nice... It's not even a nail, I don't think. It probably is. That's a nice nail there. Very good. Ooh. I think we should fire it up and just see what the crack is. It is missing its upholstery tool. Bit of a shame because I've got to go and buy one of those. So we need the upholstery tool. Let's just put that back on. And flip it upside down and have a look at the brush roll housing, which seems fine. I need to change that to normal. There we go. So that bounce is fine. Might be gunked up like the old one was. Who knows? Brush roll seems okay. This is alright. Sonic. Let's just try it. So I'll plug it in. I do believe that the reason this was so cheap is because the brush roll motor was turned off. Excellent. Now, I always hate moving these from max to min. Or min to max, because I can't flipping do it. Why are they always so stiff? Anybody know why this red lever is notoriously hard to push? Because I don't. I'm even trying to push it over. How many a sod? Why will you not go? Ah, there we go. Let's try it on max. So apart from being quite filthy, there is nothing wrong with this at all. It's even got a clean filter because this was on the table when I arrived, so they obviously found that. I'm giving it, oh look, plaster dust. Whoops. Have a look in the bin. Lovely. Let's clean that up quickly, hadn't we? Well, I am very happy with that. I just need to get an upholstery tool for it, clean the paint off that brush. And literally that is fine. That is all it needs. Well, let's check the hose. Which needs a flipping good wash. But it's not torn. That's alright. I don't think I can get it out with my fingers, can I? Yes, I can. So that's not blocked in there. That's not blocked up there. changeover valve is very stiff, but it does work, so that'll be fine with a bit of a clean, I think. Marvellous. Let me just put the one back. Just put the one back, there we go. Wind this up and that'll be a lovely little project. And I can do a 41. I've done a 40. Hopefully you've all seen the refurb thread now on Manchester Vax. That was 300 pictures worth. It's a sticky. I do like it when that happens. It's probably also the only DC41 refurb thread there is. So this can join the pile of good. Because that's two good machines now, and let's have a look at this DC41, which apparently doesn't work well. And why do I have the suspicion that it's something to do with the brush roll? Let's get straight to it, because I've had enough knackers for... Oh, it's not. I thought that might be blocked. It's not blocked. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Excellent. That's lovely. Ooh. Come on, Sebo. La 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 la. That's in there tight, but I think we can pull it through. I'm just going to put the brush roll housing back on because it'll make it a lot easier if the machine actually stands up. I've got no tools on me. We need to do this with fingers, but I think I can just about start pulling it. I reckon that's causing it. There's a little piece of paper. Try again. Fixed it. Right. I don't know where else it's possibly blocked. Let's have a quick check of the other blockage doodah. Seems to be some sort of dead animal in there. It's warm. I think the only sensible thing to do is to plug it in and try it. Well, if anything, I say this has better suction than the 41. Oh, so there's the filter. It's not spotless, but it's clean. Literally, I have just stolen these. This one needs the tool holder and 2 tools, so this is going to cost a little bit more. There you go, subject. That's quicker. That's not bad, that'll do. Obviously we know how these all work now a little bit more. There's the changeover valve that pulls out. Under here is the big plastic spring. Obviously this is all the motor. Just about to see a carbon brush poking through this one. Right, what am I wobbling on for? This has gone on for long enough. Let's put that back on. I would also go as far as saying that the head seems to articulate more. The problem with mine was that all in there, so deep in there, was utterly clogged up to the max. Let's see if we can have a quick shufty at in there. So we need to turn it over so we can take the base plate off. And it was all in here. That's why when I tried using it for a month I didn't get on with it, because it didn't articulate at all. It was jammed. This one seems alright. There's a little bit there, but I flushed a heck of a lot out. That's fine. So put that back on. We shall put the cable back on. Oh, cable's short, there we go. And we shall sum up what my £10 has bought me, which is 3 perfectly working and very expensive, when new, vacuum cleaners. One clogged up DC41. I'm going to get these wrong now. One clogged up DC40. One DC41 with a sticky changeover valve, but probably more importantly a turned off brush roll, and a Sebo X1 with, I'll call it a dicky switch because it is. I should probably change that. And nothing else on with it at all. It's amazing what people want to throw out. I think she's going to take this to the council. Wind the cable up. There we go. Oh, I've made the bag all dirty on this now. Look, there's that big clump of dirt. Where's that big clump of dirt? I don't think I can get. It's down there, look. All that, this would have been a brand new bag. All of that is what came out of here. Marvellous. Probably won't refurbish these soon because I've got some other stuff that really must be done first. So these I might leave these here for a while, see if Mum wants to use one of them. But there we go, £10, 3 vacuums, nothing wrong with them at all. You probably won't. I'm definitely going to do a refurb for the 41. Definitely. Probably won't on these two because you've seen them before. I might do an after video, little after video, if you want. If you don't, say, and I won't bother. But very happy indeed. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.